What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. I was thinking about the sport of boxing. And what is boxing missing? Is it missing great fighters? No, we get that. Is it missing great fights? No, we get that. Is it missing guys fighting in a prime, pound for pound? For the most part, we have that, with a couple of exceptions to the game. So what the hell is the sport of boxing missing? And I came down to the conclusion. It's a Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Now, when it comes to those two guys, we all got different opinions on them, but one thing's for sure. Those guys weren't just all-stars. They weren't superstars. They were icons, okay? Floyd Mayweather is a global icon. I don't care where you go, you know who Floyd Mayweather is. He had casual boxing fans talking about boxing. He is the ultimate villain, okay? If Manny Pacquiao was Batman, then Floyd Mayweather was the Joker. And Floyd Mayweather was the villain that won because he never got knocked out. Now, I know what you're thinking. That comes with some exceptions to the rules, right? He never fought guys in the prime. He never gave us the fights that we wanted to see. But nevertheless, let's give him a little bit of credit for even stepping into the ring, because boxing is a dangerous sport. And whether the guy's old or not, Shane Mosley almost knocked Floyd Mayweather out. So, one punch, and it could be lights out. One punch, and it could be the end of your career. So, you got to give Floyd credit for even stepping into the ring, regardless of how he won the fight. Yeah, he didn't win it in the fashion that we wanted to see. He didn't go out there and dominate the fight. He didn't go out there and, knock somebody block off. It's not an entertaining style of boxing. But I would tell you this about Floyd. I give him his flowers for this. He's by far the most captivating boxer I have ever seen since Muhammad Ali. I think both of those guys could talk the talk. Okay, Muhammad Ali just could walk the walk. But Floyd could talk the talk. There is no businessman in sports like Floyd Mayweather. He could have an hour interview right now, and I will go and tune into that, because anything that comes out of that man's mouth is flat out entertaining. He put the B in boxing, all right? He was that entertaining. Rather it was off the ring or in the ring for some people. He delivered, okay? And then that brings us to Manny Pacquiao. Boxing is also missing him. The little man that could, the ultimate underdog, right? The guy that's not supposed to be here, the average 9-to-5 guy, the Rocky of the boxing sports world, right? He's the international Rocky Balboa. Now, why I say that? Because he's short, he's underestimated most of the time, and he was going out there knocking people out. Now, regardless if you think he was juicing up, that's regardless of the fact. The fact is, he became a global icon as well. Wherever you go, you hear the names Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, and they will always be associated with each other. I could go into any country, and they know who those two guys is at the height of their prime. Not when they retired. At the height of their prime, these guys were superstars. That's not Terrence Crawford. That's not Earl Spence Jr. That's not Danny Garcia. That's not Teofimo Lopez. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's not Devin Haley. There is no superstar really in boxing. There's no guys that could pull the numbers that a Manny Pacquiao and Floyd could, pay-per-view wise. The only guy that I think about that's closest that could do that is Canelo. Canelo may be on the verge of becoming a global icon, but he's a superstar right now. I don't know if he could really hit that edge to become a global icon, because he don't have that it factor like Floyd Mayweather had. There was something about Floyd. You ever seen that movie, Something About Mary? But there was something about Floyd that was just captivating. You had no other choice but to glued into the TV and watch the guy, whether you like him or not. All right? Now, do I think he's the greatest? No. Do I think Manny Pacquiao's the greatest? No. But I think they're two of the greatest in their weight division. Right? They're arguably top 5 or top 10 for welterweights, period. Now, you may sit there and say, man, I could think of 10 boxers better than both of those guys. You probably can. But it'll be probably from eras that you probably never even seen. I'm not going to go about guys that I haven't seen box. All right? I'm going from the 80s and up. And I picked those two guys in my top 10. All right, and you never appreciate something till it's gone. And I always appreciated the atmosphere of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They did great wonders for the sport of boxing. They still kept it going. And we're looking for that next superstar to turn into an icon right now as we speak in the sport of boxing. Brain the Filthy. And who you think is the closest thing to becoming an icon in today's boxing world. Sports out. Peace.
Jeez.